All right, everybody, I am back after a week of being sick. Tonight we're going to do some Monday night trivia. Tonight we got Joey Foster playing. We got Jackson Johnson playing. We got the infamous Tony playing. And we have Hillbilly Skeptic. How you guys doing tonight?
Doing great, Jeff. How was everybody?
Right. How are you doing?
Doing good.
I'll be right back. Sorry, guys. Somebody's hollering at me. I'll be right back.
All right. Tony, I got a question for you.
What's that?
How are you feeling about little Bronny coming to USC?
Fight on. That's exciting.
It's sad that he's only probably going to be there a year. You know, I mean, I hate this. I hate kids get one and done in basketball. That sucks. But, I mean, you'll have an exciting year with LeBron showing up. You'll probably get a few, you know, maybe
Will Ferrell, so he's the number 30 recruit. We'll get to Bronny is the number 30 recruit in the country. We also have the number 1 recruit in the whole country.
Oh, nice.
So we have a couple of these guys coming in.
That's
awesome. So we've got number 1 and number 30. That's really good for us because
the last year at the Pac-12.
And by the way, we just three-peated in volleyball.
Ooh. Wow.
But it's amazing, though.
Did you see that, Jeff?
Get a football. Yeah, you get a football team, and it does affect everything else. You know, I mean, Alabama now has a basketball team because, you know, and one thing you're aware of, Tony, and the others might not, but they just had Nick Saban was voted the most important man in academia. But because he's at Alabama and he's getting people in, you know, I mean, he's bringing money to Alabama.
There was a quote. I don't know if you read it. I'm trying to think if it was Matt Brown. It was one of those guys, great columnists. I don't remember if it was Matt Brown or Mark Schipper was one of them. Said something like, you know, Nick Saban is the most important person to Alabama. And that may upset some academics, but you know who's not upset by that? The deans at Alabama.
Yeah, exactly.
They're good. They're good with it.
Yeah.
And I mean, if you look at everything about the school is on an upward trajectory, which is exactly what you want. They're doing it right in the same way that USC does it, same way that a lot of these schools do it. So we were just looking at
Lincoln. You got Lincoln Riley now. Now the basketball team, you got 2 top recruits coming in. You know, like you said, your volleyball just three-peated. You know,
and we had the best. Our basketball team is coming off its best decade in history.
I'm glad you're excited about
when the football team was down,
Tony, but I fully expect to be attending another banner raising in Rupp Arena next spring. So
they deserve it. They got good fans.
Yeah, thanks, man.
They got great fans.
You know, that's the best part, though, man, about college sports and watching your team, man. They've been down, and they're coming back. And, oh, man, you know, it's like Kentucky basketball. It's religion here in this state. It really is. It's, you know, I'm sure it's like Alabama football. You know, even football in West Virginia. It's like it's like Joey, you know, Joey says they might not have the championships, but dude, it is big time in West Virginia football.
Now, Hillbilly and Tony, you weren't here. I talked to this earlier off. Have you guys heard of the Savannah Bananas?
Oh, they're awesome.
I just found out about them. They're coming to Des Moines August 25th, and guess who's going to the game? That thing looked awesome as hell. I just found out about it, man. That is like the Harlem Globetrotters of baseball.
And if you watch, Jackson Olsen is on that team,
right?
Who does a brilliant job promoting them. So I actually did like a Twitter post series like a while ago about like pointing out some of their stuff and saying that like there are a lot of things in this that that colleges could use as fan engagement in all sorts of sports. Like you don't have to change the on-field product even, but just you know, doing stuff that gets fan engagement is really cool. At USC, they used to have a thing. This was the best baseball fan engagement I've ever seen. The baseball stadium was one of, I think, 4 places on campus put alcohol in your meal plan. Never mind that no one over 19 years old had a meal plan. But if you went to the baseball game, you could swipe your daily dining dollars and get alcohol. And it was very popular.
And you never did that. Did you, Tony?
What the Bananas are doing, I'm not saying it would work in the major leagues, but some of it would. I mean, baseball, let's face it, guys. I mean, I love baseball. But as I'm getting older, it's getting more boring. There's a lot of dead time in baseball. Now, I know they're speeding it up now with the pitching clock and that, but
and some teams are really good at filling it. Like, I mean, I'll give you an example. And it's been a few years. So it's been a couple. My uncle retired, so we don't go to as many games anymore. But I mean, I used to go to I don't know, probably been to 20 baseball stadiums, at least. But
that's so awesome.
What?
I said, "Oh my God, that's so awesome! 20 baseball stadiums. You've been that man."
Well, my uncle was a baseball coach for, I don't know, 40 years or something. And so like when we would go to his different games, like Washington was one of the places, like their fan experience, like the stuff going on was always really cool in Washington. Yankee Stadium, on the other hand, is like cold corporate, like Yankee Stadium's like going like Notre Dame. Like it's just, this is what we're doing.
It's exciting to be there, and the pageantry's there, but it's just the game.
Cold.
They don't make
it. It's not live. There's not lively, fun stuff happening all the time. But Washington really did it right. Like Washington was a blast to always go to the games there. And I lived in DC for so long, and so it was really weird for me once he took the Mets job, and all of a sudden, then I was like at Nats Park, but like I was not rooting for the Nats, so it was kind of weird. But we've had, I don't know, something like I forget the count, 12 teams in my life that have been our teams. So it's like
Yankee Stadium doesn't sound
which
so
teams.
exciting.
My mom had a.
Oh, sorry.
Hey, Tony.
It doesn't sound.
Tony, you just
what'd
broke
you say,
up.
Jackson?
You just broke up, Tony.
Did I? Oh, sorry. What'd you say, Jackson?
Tony, please. Yeah, there you are.
Oh, I said that from what you say about Yankee Stadium, it doesn't sound so exciting.
Well, it's just very like I don't know, Jeff. I don't know if there's SEC.
It's old
schools that are
school.
like this.
It's kind of like old school.
Yeah, it's very buttoned down. Like they play the organ. They don't play rock music. They play the organ because that's what they do. And like it's awesome. I mean, it's Yankee Stadium. It's really cool. But it's like also it is one of the most locked down places. Like you can't walk around. Like if you're in like one section, you can't like drift over to another section. Like it's just very buttoned down.
Well, they're not even in the top 10 of stadiums in baseball, are they? I mean, to be Yankee Stadium, it's not even in the top 10. It's like, cause I know I've seen, seems like last year, maybe a year ago, that the Padres, the San Diego Padres, had the number one stadium.
I love that stadium.
Oh,
like
Padres
they have a
stadium is
wine bar there. Like you can get a carafe of wine. Like it's really cool. That's
Yeah.
a great stadium.
And
But I
would
don't
put
remember
Boston,
seeing Yankee
Chicago,
Stadium.
you know,
A lot of those,
Fenway Park and Wrigley, you know, because they're old. You know, that makes them.
it's their
But-
historical aesthetic, though, right? It's
Yeah,
like-
but they have
Right.
both. They have all been renovated to the point where they have all the amenities of the fancy places, but they also so it's really cool. Like they're both.
I would
really
take the
cool.
Mets Stadium over top of the Yankee Stadium.
I would too. I love City Field.
Yeah. City Field. is awesome.
But it also helped to have that little badge to let me go anywhere.
I'll tell you what broke my heart, and I'm not
That was
even
the
a
nice
fan
thing.
of theirs.
It was really nice.
I hate that Detroit lost their old stadium.
Oh no, that
a
was
cool
a
triple
dump.
decker. I mean that, but it was cool. Yeah, no,
No,
I mean
Jeff,
it was falling down, but
It was a
Hey,
dump.
Duggar, if you want to come play, I'll put the streamer
Yeah.
link in.
It's
It was
like,
a
why
pit.
couldn't they have rebuilt? But why didn't they build something similar to it? Is what I'm saying.
Okay.
You know, instead of
Let me grab it here and I'll put it in there for you.
I don't know, but my favorite laugh from that was one time in the clubhouse. They had a rat run across their food, and they said, "All right, if it's not good enough for the rats, it's not good enough for us."
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, that place was a pit.
Hey, Tony, you been able to go out there to SoFi? What's that place like?
So I haven't
Oh.
been, but it's incredible. My friends say it's just like
Of
SoFi
course
and the
you
one in
can.
Vegas are both like incredible.
Of course you
Yeah.
Tim. You can come in too, Tim. Of course.
We
No, so-
are
SoFi has like
we
this.
think USC is going to have to play. Go ahead.
Oh, it's like they have this.
Sorry, Hillbilly?
It's like, don't they have like this adjoining event building separate from the stadium too? Like for
They have
like,
all kinds of stuff.
I heard, like,
They're
it's
building
this
the Clippers
huge
arena right next
complex,
door.
Man, it's more than just the
Yeah,
stadium.
it's huge.
Yeah.
And well, and when the Olympics come, USC is probably gonna have to play their football games there for a year.
You think these are real?
Nice.
So that'll be kind of cool. Some kind of different.
Now, will UCLA have to play there also?
No, because they're hosting soccer.
Okay.
I like
I
how-
remember they were hosting, but I didn't remember what they were hosting. I didn't know if it affected the
Well,
Rose Bowl. Or,
Jeff,
I
I don't know if
like
you noticed, they're
how
put-
we're talking. It's funny because like Russia's on nuclear alert with us, and we're all talking like the Olympics and college football this season. Shit, it might not happen.
Well, Jeff, what they're going to do is they're going to raise the field of the Coliseum on a platform. It's going to raise up like 20 feet, and it's going to be underneath. So supposedly, and I haven't seen the final designs for it, but supposedly you're going to be able to like service the field from underneath, like the old Roman Coliseum.
oh wow!
And then-
yeah.
And then the first like 20 rows of seats or whatever will be covered because the field will be bigger to fit the track.
We'll go up and expand. Yeah, we'll expand.
Yeah, and then they'll rip that out because the real field will be underneath, and that's what's supporting the temporary field with the track.
Wow,
Hello,
that'll be
Mr.
cool.
Brantley.
And then they're putting a 10,000 seat swimming pool in the middle of the USC baseball stadium.
Is it just me or is Tim Prangley's expression not changed since he's got in here?
I'm frozen.
Yeah, that's
frozen.
what I was thinking.
Right on, Tim.
Like,
Tim's dead.
you look
inside.
tired, Tim. You look like you're tired.
Thanks, Joey. I think you look great too.
No, I'm not saying that you look bad. I'm just saying you look tired. You
Well,
look like
listen,
Joey.
Listen, if you have public school testing, and we have this wonderful thing someone invented called block scheduling. Let's get 13-year-old boys, stick them in a room for 2 hours in one class, then 2 more hours in another class, and then 2 more hours in the afternoon. I don't know who's planning that idea, but it's
Oh, that's a stupid plan.
Yeah.
It takes the
Yeah,
best.
yeah. So yeah, that's
On
got
the-
written all over my face.
Well, on the bright side, Tim, you are a real estate agent from Washington, so
That's
it really
true.
doesn't affect you.
That's right. I forgot. Yes, thank you. Yeah, up here in Spokane, things
I
are
just
moving fast.
realized-
If you want property, come see me.
I just
Tim,
realized that I was
tried to
scratching
call
my
you.
eye. I was scratching my eye, but I was doing it with my middle finger.
Yeah,
And I was not giving you the finger as you was talking, Tim, when I was doing that. I promise you. That wasn't a don't read anything into my visual statements there.
I got
And
you.
Tim, you need
My
to fire your
pronunciations.
secretary. Okay, fire your secretary because I called you last week. My dad bought a
Right.
house and I was going to use you as the realtor, but your secretary did not get me through.
Yeah,
Now, Tim, did you get the big one or you got the little copy mug? You got the smaller one. You didn't get the big one, right?
I sure hope this isn't the big one. That's what my wife.
Yeah,
that's what
yeah,
she said.
because
That's
the
what
big
she
one you
said.
can put like your fist down inside the big one.
Yeah, no, this is not going. No.
Yeah.
This is more of a shot glass, really.
And you got your sweatshirts and your hoodies
Yeah.
right?
I got my travel. Hold on 1 second.
You like them?
Yeah, where'd I put it? I'll go get my my traveling fool. I'll put my. It's too hot though. I'll put my traveling fool's hoodie on.
You
But
can put it on for 10 seconds. You got to advertise for traveling fools. He's a fool.
all right, hold on. All right, hold
And
on.
he's traveling.
And he's traveling. That's right.
That's right. That's what makes him great. He's not only a fool at home, but he's a traveling fool.
That's right, a traveling fool. We got to
That's
advertise
right.
for him. We
You're
got
going to be a fool. You got to go on the road.
Mr. Douglas says his internet sucks, and I can attest to that because my internet company bought his internet company out, my old
Nice.
one, and so he's screwed.
Yeah.
So
I'll have to send him up some of that Mexican Wi-Fi. And
yeah, I'll send him some from Thailand. How's it going to feel when I go to a third world country and have better internet than all y'all?
Here we go.
There you go.
Awesome. Traveling
awesome, man.
fools.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, I should have bought this about a month and a half ago because there's no need for a hoodie anymore.
All right, guys. Are you ready for some trivia?
Hey, Tim, the thing about it is our products are quality, so it'll still be there in the winter.
There we go.
All right, guys. Tonight we're gonna play trivia. You got Genesis 3, 4, 5, and All-American to choose from. Everybody's gonna start the game. You have two times you can pass a question to somebody. If they get it right, they get the point, and you will lose a point. But if they get it wrong, you get the point. And then you also have 2 times you can do a 50-50. You can take 2 guesses as long as it's not a 50-50 question. So, Joey, you're first up. Which card would you like?
How about Genesis 2? No, Genesis 3 is harder, isn't it? Genesis 3 is harder.
I don't have 2. We start at 3. 3, 4, and 5.
3, yeah,
All
okay,
right.
3.
Here we go. Genesis 3. Your first question. People and places. What mountain range stretches from British Columbia to Northern California?
Oh, Lord.
From British Columbia to where?
Northern California.
Yeah, I don't know if that's the Pacific Coast Ranges or the Cascade Ranges. It's kind of like a 50-50. I'm going to go Cascade Ranges.
Cascade is correct. Here is your arts and entertainment. What variety host ended a show with next week the Beatles and the Pieta?
Yeah. That was Ed Sullivan.
Ed Sullivan is correct.
I'm feeling that's who it was.
Yep, good old Ed. Okay, here's your history question. What Russian's days were numbered after he published a work titled The Stalin School of Falsification?
Say it again.
What Russian's days were numbered after he published a work titled The Stalin School of Falsification?
You know what? I'm going to pass this to Tim.
All right, Tim.
Gee, thanks,
Your
Joey.
chance to get a point. History question.
Yeah.
What Russian's days were numbered after he published a work titled The Stalin School of Falsification?
The Stalin School. Published a paper or wrote a novel?
Published a work. It was a paper titled The Stalin School of Falsification.
Shit, I really. I really don't know.
No guess?
Not even a guess. No. Am I going to kick
All
myself?
right. That was
I got the point,
Trotsky.
right?
Yeah,
Trotsky.
you get the point. It was
Leon.
Trotsky.
Oh, Leon.
Leon.
Trotsky.
All right, Joey. You got the point, but you lost one of your passes. So here we go. Here's your science and nature. What color are emu eggs?
Emu eggs, what color?
Yep. What color are they?
Emu eggs. Emu eggs.
An emu egg. An emu egg. No.
Emu egg. Emu. Will that give me
Uh,
in the jungle? Are they green? No, I'm just kidding.
wee.
This is a complete guess, but I'm not using no more passes or anything. I'll just say blue. I know some birds are blue. I'll say blue.
You screwed up. You had it right the first time. It was green.
Green? God almighty.
Yep, they are green. All right, here's your sports and leisure. Who told Sylvester Stallone at the 1977 Oscar ceremonies, "I'm the real Apollo Creed. Show me what you can really do"?
Muhammad Ali. I don't know.
It is Muhammad Ali.
Yep.
Jesus, that was a
Good job.
fucking guess.
All right, here's your freebie for the night. Wild card. What U.S. military service motto is Semper Fidelis, always faithful?
Well, now that can't be the Marine Corps because I know I've seen them yellow bellies run. So, okay, Marine Corps.
All right, so you got 4 out of 6, but you passed one and they got it wrong, so you got 5 out of 6 on that one. Good job,
All right.
Joey.
Why do I got a feeling people would pass a lot of me? That's not cool. I feel bullied. That's cyberbullying.
Cyberbullying. You sound like my Twitter feed.
All right, Tony. Which card would you like to start with tonight?
Which Tony? Oh, hold on.
The one and only.
The American.
The American. Is that the American
see.
card or
See
the
how I
American
do.
Tony? Are you saying that Tim is the... All right, Tony.
Him is the Russian one.
Remember, these cards were made in 93. People,
Okay.
who was the only vice president who became president but did not succeed the president under whom he served?
Wait, say that again?
Who was the only vice president to become president, but he did not succeed the president under whom he served?
Nixon.
That was Nixon. Here is your entertainment question. Who spoofed Marlon Brando's Godfather role in the 1990 movie The Freshman? And you do have 2 passes if you think somebody else can't get it right and they don't, you get the point. Or you have 2 50-50s if you got it narrowed down to 2 people.
I have no idea. I passed to Joey. Joey, who was in the freshman?
All right, Joey. Who spoofed Marlon Brando's Godfather role in the 1990 movie The Freshman?
Yeah, that was Sabatini.
That was actually Marlon Brando.
Marlon Brando. I knew that one.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
I wish somebody passed that question. I was like,
Screw you, Tony.
Sorry.
All right. Well,
We
you
didn't
go,
lose
Tony. All right. Tony, you get that point. Here's your history question. What Manhattan department store did Ralph Lauren open his first polo boutique in?
I'm trying to think if it would have been like. I'm trying to think if it's the easy one that it's Macy's or if it's going to be something like Bergdorf's or Barney's. I'll do a 50-50.
Yeah, say one of
It's
those.
Macy's or Bergdorf's.
All right, Tony. Would you like to do another 50-50? Because it was neither one of them. It was
Neither one of
actually
them.
It was Bloomingdale.
Oh, I should have guessed it would have been Bloomingdale's.
My laptop's
Yeah.
not plugged in. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that was no good.
Sorry about that, Tony. Okay. Here we go with your place. What San Antonio fort was named after the Spanish word for cottonwood?
Yalamo.
The Alamo.
Yalamo.
All right, that is correct. Sports and leisure. How high is a basketball hoop above the floor?
10 feet.
10 feet is correct. All right, here's your wild card. How many times were Vassar women required to bathe per week in 1865?
The what women?
The Vassar, V-A-S-S-A-R.
Oh, Vassar.
The Vassar women.
Vassar, like the school. Once.
Double it.
Oh, it was twice.
It was twice. All right,
Still
so
stinky.
you got
I think I got like 3. No, 4.
you
3 or
got
4.
3, but you passed one and they got it wrong, so you ended up with 4 on that round, Tony. Good job.
I'll take it.
All right, now we're up to Hillbilly. Hillbilly, which one of these cards would you like?
Just grab one for me there, Chief.
All right, this one right here. You're going to do Genesis 4, which was made in 97. People and places. What qualifies as the westernmost and easternmost U.S. state?
Hawaii.
It is not Hawaii.
Alaska.
That would be Alaska.
Hey, the good news is they were both brought in 1959. So hey, that's the start, right?
All
right.
A little further out west than some of those Alaskan islands, but I guess not.
Well, yeah, no, it's just because of the way they cut.
Because of the roundness of the earth. Right?
Alaska's
Yeah.
so freaking huge, man.
That's big.
All right, here's your arts and entertainment. What Dan Aykroyd character ordered his toasted white bread dry with no butter or jelly?
Dan Aykroyd character.
Yeah.
Coneheads.
Nope. Does anybody know?
Elwood, Blue, Elwood.
Oh yeah.
We have a half a tank of gas, a full pack of cigarettes, and sunglasses. Hit it. Exactly.
He ordered that from Aretha Franklin. Now that I think
Yep.
about it. Yeah.
Yep.
Right.
He wanted his toast white bread dry, no butter or jelly.
And that's
All
when
right.
the back said Elwood.
Elwood. Yep. All right, Hillbilly, here is your history question. What aviator earned a Nazi medal for being a leader of the Non-Interventionist America First Committee?
Say this again.
What aviator earned a Nazi medal for being a leader of the Non-Interventionist America First Committee?
Let's go Lindbergh.
That was Lindbergh. Here is your science and nature. What part of the eye may be obscured by cataracts?
Part of the eye. Is that the lens?
That is the lens. And I just found out last week that 50% of all Asians drive cataracts, and the rest of them drive Lincoln Continentals.
Freaking.
My doctor told me I didn't have cataracts, and I said, told me I had cataracts, and I said, "You're crazy. You ain't got no cataracts." He said, "I can give you some pot for it." I said, "Hell, I got cataracts."
Heck yeah.
I'm so
All
glad
right.
I'm a real estate agent, Jeff.
Oh, sorry.
Really
Real
glad
estate
I'm a
man.
real estate agent, Jeff.
Okay, we'll quit that now. Okay, here's your sports and leisure, Hillbilly. What relief pitcher was nicknamed for the pet he kept while playing for the Pirates?
What pitcher was nicknamed
For the pet he kept while playing for the Pittsburgh Pirates? You would probably know him more as a New York Yankee, but
No hints.
Hmm.
Just kidding.
I don't know. The snake. I don't know.
wasn't the Snake. Does anybody know?
Was it Chick Rodriguez?
No.
I
I had no idea then.
You guys all know Goose Gossage?
God dang it.
Oh
I
God,
knew the
yeah.
answer.
Yeah.
I
Or
couldn't.
Yankee.
Yeah, he was in that movie too. Goose, remember Goose in the movie?
Yeah.
Flying in airplanes.
But
Yeah,
like I said,
he's a good baseball player and an airplane pilot.
but most people don't think of him as a Pittsburgh Pirate. Most people think of him as a
Right.
Yankee. I mean, that's why I said you'd probably think of him as a Yankee, but
Well, but a goose, right? I figured it was an unconventional pet.
yeah.
Goose.
Yeah, geese are.
A puppy dog Gossage wouldn't have worked, would it? No.
Yeah,
Wasn't that what the one guy said? Hey, why did you name your wife Lady Bird? Because Lady Dog would be too cruel. All right, Hillbilly, wild card.
or call her fat.
What?
Pig.
What beverage did FDR arrange to have sent to U.S. troops in World War II?
What beverage?
Did FDR arrange to have sent to U.S. troops in World War II?
Coca-Cola.
That is Coca-Cola. All right, Hillbilly, you got 3 out of 6 on that one. All right, Jackson, are you ready?
All set. Are you ready?
Which card would you like?
What are the options?
You got Genesis 3, 4, 5, and All American.
Let's go Genesis 5.
All right, here we go. This was made in 2000.
All right.
All right,
I
first
think if
question.
you're going to do every round of each card, you ought to just start with the earliest and just go up.
Well, you guys can only pick them once, so I'm just letting you guys pick
yeah,
what
true.
order you want them in. All right. What aniseed flavored grape distillate is a favored pre-dinner drink in Greece?
Man. A great drink. Great.
Yep. What aniseed flavored grape distillate is a favored pre-drink in Greece? Pre-dinner drink in Greece.
Olipop.
No, tell them what it is, guys.
Uzo.
Ouzo.
Man,
Yeah,
I'm-
that because they're
That's some good shit.
anybody ever been to Greece?
Yeah, you'll get drunk there.
No,
I dated a Greek woman, and loved her. I mean, she was in Michigan, and I used to drive up there and see her. I loved her because of the Mediterranean cooking. I mean, it was so good. I mean, God Almighty, I'd go up there and we'd have a cookout and stuff. She cooked these steaks. Oh my God, it was so good.
Yvette's about to kick your ass because you stopped, Joey. You really got to be careful. I
Yeah.
really hope she's not home tonight.
Well, here's the good news, Joey. Keep your camera on. We'll tell you when she's behind you.
Yeah.
I've got a good story about
Well, you know, the
Polish-
woman wasn't good for much of anything else other than cooking. Right, we'd still be
Nice,
with
nice
her, but
save,
that's all
nice
she could
save,
do.
Joey. Nice save.
Yeah, I've got
All
a
right.
good about a Polish bartender I met in Greece.
All right, let's hear this one, Hillbilly.
Well, I was a young corporal, and when you're on deployment, corporals can stay out pretty, a lot later than the. Yeah, I met her the night. We pulled into port. We were there 3 or 4 nights. I had a good time. I never had to pay for a drink for 3 nights, and never had to worry about getting back on the ship on time. So had a good time, man. It was.
Port calls are a lot of fun. All right, Jackson, are you ready for your arts and entertainment?
All set. Let's see if I can get it.
What Seinfeld cast member said his first act as president would be to pass a law making ear hair fashionable?
Edward the trash talker.
Why do I have a feeling that would be Alexander?
It's who?
Either it would be either Jason Alexander or Kramer. But I'm thinking it's more like Kramer.
It was not Kramer.
He's got West Virginia internet too, don't he?
Yep. Does anybody know the Seinfeld cast member who said that?
Probably George.
No, it was Jerry Stiller, George's dad.
Oh, George's dad. Yeah.
Yep.
But I stopped short.
Isn't
All right.
Isn't he the one that came up with the Festivus?
The Festivus for the rest of us.
Yeah.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
Christmas tree was just a pole.
The airing of grievances.
And do you know there was some argument about that? He was actually getting sued because
Really?
he said that his Christmas tree was going to be a pole. Now, some people don't know this, but this is true. This ain't a joke. I know I like to joke, but in the Jehovah's Witness, their Christmas, they believe Jesus was crucified on a pole, so their trees are usually pole shaped. And so they wanted to sue him for using that.
Well, but
right.
that was like a paper pole, though.
Right, yeah, because I mean they don't do Christmas trees. Their tree they use, it's kind of like a pole that they decorate stuff. But
Okay.
all right, Jackson, here's your history. Are you ready?
All set.
What automaker claimed an influential gang of Jews kept him from winning a 1918 Senate race?
I'm gonna pass. Is there a
All
way
right.
50?
Is there what?
Is there a way I can make it 50-50?
Yeah, you got a 50-50. You want to use one of your 50-50s?
Yeah, that sounds like I need to do a 50-50.
All right, what is your first guess?
All right. Let's say
Okay. You said who?
Ford.
It was Henry Ford. You didn't even need a 50-50, but you got it.
Oh my God. Blew away my 50-50. Oh man.
Hey Jackson, you know he started an entire newspaper, the Dearborn something.
Well, I was
Just-
saying, and I was muted. I'm sorry, Hillbilly. Go ahead.
I'm just saying, you know, Henry Ford, he created his own newspaper just so he could write volumes and volumes about the dangers of international Jewry. Okay. And
Well, I apologize. I was muted, and I was saying he wants a 50-50, but there's only two choices. It's a Senate race.
yeah.
There was only two choices. It was Woodrow Wilson and Ford.
But that depends on if he knew what state it was in. You know what I mean?
Right.
All right.
But you know, it's like when you bought a new Ford car back then, when you bought a Model T, he would put a copy of the protocols of the learned elders of Zion in the glove box. you guys are to learn about it, man. He was an amazing person.
All right, Jackson, here is your science and nature. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
What does an enidophobic beekeeper fear?
What? What?
Enidophobic. What does an enidophobic beekeeper fear?
Oh man. The enemies of the queen bee.
No, they fear stings.
I was going to say, is it that obvious, man?
Yeah.
Uh,
All right, Jackson, here is your sports and leisure.
All right.
What does the Stadium Pal conveniently hold for its male friends during a long football game?
Say that one more time.
What does the Stadium Pal conveniently hold for its male friends during a long football game?
Beer.
Well, it's
Other end.
beer. It's beer after it's been processed.
Other end, yeah.
Yeah, it's urine. I mean,
You're
most
back.
of it would be beer at the end, but it's processed beer.
Oh man.
All right, here's your wild card. What professionals bid for clients on a website aptly named SharkTank.com?
On Shark Tank.
What professionals bid for clients on a website that's aptly named SharkTank.com?
Entrepreneurs.
Nope, they are lawyers.
Lawyers. Well, that does kind of make sense. So
All right, Jackson, you got 1 out of 6.
I was actually thinking maybe catfish.com, but anyway.
That was a pretty hard
there's
call.
something but like man.
That was a hard card.
Like,
All right, Tim, which one of these cards would you like? Genesis 3, 4, 5, or All American?
Let's start with All American first. My favorite.
All right, let's go to AA. Here we go, people. Who was Liz Taylor's hubby when she weighed 182 pounds? This sucks because she's had like 7 husbands, and
Inquiring minds want to know. Hold on. Think of my grocery days in the 90s, going through the grocery aisles. Hold on.
and
Sitting there
remember,
waiting.
you do get 2 50-50 chances, and you get 2 pass-ums.
I'm going to give this one to Jackson.
Jackson,
Pass.
who was Liz Taylor's hubby when she weighed 182 pounds?
Liz Taylor's husband
Yeah,
when she was 180 pounds.
182 pounds.
Oh man. Well, she had a lot of wives, that I do know. I'm gonna take a guess at Larry Fortensky.
No, it was Senator John Warner.
John Warner. Well,
Yep.
that's pretty close.
All right. So,
I'm surprised you got that one. I couldn't name any of those.
Well, she was married to Richard Burton twice. I mean, that was like,
yeah.
I mean, that Fortensky dude was her last husband. I mean, good Lord, she was married like 8 times.
It was 8 times she was married. Is she?
Like, is it high school or a marriage? Like, somebody should
Yeah.
know her.
All right. Here's your entertainment question, Tim. Who was the only singer to have his solos reshot on video so he could be seen singing alone on We Are the World?
Can I do 50-50? No, man, I don't want to do 50-50 on this one, do I? I'll go with, because it's either, I think it's, I don't know why, I don't want to say the Bono, Sting, or Michael Jackson. I'm going to go with Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson is correct.
Simona.
All right. Here's your history question. What future president was the Democratic vice presidential candidate in 1920?
This is important. I think this is really not a good time. It kind of is. Okay, come. What's up?
What future president was a
Was the Democratic vice presidential candidate in 1920?
in 1920?
Okay. I was frustrated last week at ED and I called them.
I'm at a blank with you too, Tim.
You were thinking about leaving.
No, you're not. You just want me to call on you. I'm not.
No, I'm serious. Because I've got 2 names in my mind.
Come
So I got 2
on.
names in my mind, but I'm just saying that I don't know which one it is.
Okay, so we know it's a president after 20s. We know there's not gonna be around that much longer. So 1920. So why don't we go with so it's after Hoover.
Make sure to have an even brighter future.
Wow, hold on.
George, what's going on?
What future
That's what I'm saying.
president was the Democratic vice presidential candidate in 1920?
What you said there, but it's way too early. I'm gonna say FDR.
It is FDR.
Is it?
See,
cheated by saying-
now you
said-
had
you
me
said
there because
Democratic. Like that you said to me.
right. But you had me because I would have said Harding.
I was just trying to think of the clue because I don't know.
I would have said
Well,
Harding. So
I got
Yeah.
steered towards the right answer there. I was
All right. Here is your place question. And if you get this wrong, what bridge connects Marin County with San Francisco?
The Golden Gate Bridge.
The Golden Gate Bridge. That is correct.
how in the hell did a California guy get that right?
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Well, listen, I don't really claim Northern California as California, so there's that.
They do make the best wine.
All right. Tim, here is your sports and leisure. What Pittsburgh Pirate pitcher was reportedly the first to hurl a no-hitter under the influence of LSD?
Oh my God, I know this answer.
I don't think I want to face a pitcher who can throw the ball in the 90-mile-an-hour range that's on LSD.
Uh-oh.
Imagine having that kind of control, though, dude.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying, man. I'd be kind
Now,
of
maybe I'm mixing it up, but
I want some LSD.
Say it one more time. What was the
Come on, just take the acid no hitter.
What,
I know,
right?
I know. Pirates acid no hitter.
what Pittsburgh Pirates pitcher was reportedly the first to hurl a no-hitter under the influence of LSD?
I know he knows who it is.
I heard this story, but I can't. I'm really. What's with Pirates pitchers tonight?
I'm telling you, man, we had Goose
Jeez.
Gossage, and now we got this guy. I'm telling you, it's Pirates night.
60s and 70s Pirates pitching. Okay.
I'm telling you guys right now, the next Pirate question, the answer is going to be Willie Stargell. I know it.
Joey, is he known as the Spaceman? Or is that the guy from the Tigers?
No, you're thinking wrong.
I already
Yeah,
used
you're
my.
thinking of the Tigers.
I already used my giveaway, didn't I?
No, you still got you start the game with two, so you still got one you can pass, and you got two
Tony, where are you,
50-50s.
Tony? I'm calling you out.
Tony,
He's gonna know this.
He might.
What? Sorry, I was thinking something. What was the
All right.
question?
Pirate pitcher tripping, no hitter.
what Pittsburgh Pirates pitcher was reportedly the first to hurl a no-hitter under the influence of LSD?
I have no idea. You get the point.
Man.
Who
God.
was it, Joey?
Come on, guys. Doc.
Doc
Said
Yeah,
Ellis.
he was a doctor, Doc Ellis.
Doc.
I did not know that.
I've heard that story before. I forgot the name.
All right, Tim, here's your last one. This is a wild card. Are you ready?
Yep.
What fraction of Americans are listed in the Reader's Digest database?
Really?
Yeah. Well, you went 5 for 5, so you know the last question is going to be a doozy.
In the Reader's Digest database.
Yep.
I almost want to do a 50-50, but I'm not going to. And I'm just going to say, shit. I'm going to say 80.
So you're going to say 4/5.
Yeah, that's what I'm going with.
It's lower than that.
Wow.
Anybody?
50?
Nah, I would say 75%.
Hillbilly was right. It was 50.
50.
You think
All right.
You think TV Guide would have more than
Yeah.
Reader's Digest, right? Because every
All right.
remember the TV Guide?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Joey, which
Back
category
to me?
would you? Which category question would you like? Genesis 4,
Let's go.
5, or All
Let's go up
American?
to the one I hate. Let's go to the All American because I don't really
All right.
like that one too much. It's not as bad as the
Frickin' Tommy.
decades one, but
You
it's
freaking
not as bad as
Tommy.
decades, but still
What's wrong with America, Joey?
Yeah.
nothing. It's
America.
just that I didn't study America like after 2000, and these are before 2000. Though these are 97 and back, I believe.
Yeah,
So
these are all
93.
still, mine were like 70s and stuff just now.
Yeah.
I'm an old man. I quit learning 30 years ago. So 2000, I was done. 30 years ago, right? Just kidding.
All right, Joey. Here's your people.
Yep. All right.
What former child star was appointed U.S. ambassador to Ghana in 1974?
What you talking about, Willis? No, I don't think it was him.
I think I know this.
I don't know this. I can remember. What year was it?
Well, these cards were made in 93, but it was 74. What
Okay.
former child star was
No,
appointed
the only
U.S.
thing I can
ambassador
think
to
of, and I don't remember. It's 74. I don't remember if that was the year. But I can remember Shirley Temple becoming a U.S. ambassador at some point, but I thought that was in like 81 or 82. I don't know. I'll just say Shirley Temple.
That's my guess.
It is Shirley Temple Black.
Black.
You are correct.
Good job.
All right, here's your entertainment question. What child star asked in 1936, "Suppose I'm not so cute when I grow up as I am now"?
Will I still be an ambassador? Oh, sorry.
God. Yeah, I don't know. And I don't even know a 50-50 on this one. So I'll pass it. And let me. It looks like Tim might know it. I'm going to send it to Tim and see if he knows it and help him out.
Tim, what child star asked in 1936, "Suppose I'm not so cute when I grow up as I am now"?
Would that be Shirley Temple?
That would be Shirley Temple.
God almighty, her again?
I said that to you, Joey. Maybe I won't be ambassador.
All right, so Joey, he got that point. So now because he got it, you're going to lose a point.
I know. That's all right.
All right, here's your history.
Oh, I
question.
like Tim. I don't care if he beats me.
Oh, I'm not going to beat you, so don't worry.
Who noted the purpose of Watergate break-in was to find out what O'Brien had of a derogatory nature about us? Who noted the purpose of Watergate break-in was to find out what O'Brien had of a derogatory nature about us?
Whatever you do, not pass this to Tony.
Trying to remember if that was McGovern, if it said that, or I think I'm confused. Ask me the question again.
Who noted the purpose of the Watergate break-in was to find out what O'Brien had of a derogatory nature about us?
God. Yeah, I got so many names in my mind because I got O'Brien, I've got Gordon Liddy.
Well, let me ask you the question again.
That
The purpose of the Watergate break-in was to find out what O'Brien had of a derogatory nature about us.
Well, O'Brien didn't say it, did he?
Well, no, but the
So
purpose of the
kid,
Watergate break-in was to find out what O'Brien had
Yeah,
on
okay.
them. So, yeah, take
All right.
O'Brien out. I'll give you that much of a hint.
Yeah.
So it was somebody that worked next to
Who
him.
do you think it is, Joey?
Yeah, I don't know. I'll pass. I have no idea. Just forget it.
It was G. Gordon Liddy. Liddy said it.
Well, that's what I said.
But I was waiting for you to say
Okay, all right. I'm sorry.
places.
I didn't say it. I know I didn't say it, but I
Well,
mean,
not
that
because
was
you said I got it narrowed down to these, and I tried to take O'Brien out.
I know.
for you
I
so you
know.
could
I'm
say
dumbass.
it.
Sorry.
All right, place. What national park's central attraction was formed when Mount Masama blew its top?
I know. I know it's some kind of island, but I can't remember the name of it.
What national
I
park's
know.
central
Hold
attraction?
on. I'm trying to think because it's an island. Then I'm trying to think of the name of the island. Um, Somebody play some Jeopardy music, I guess. Shit, I bet Tony could give it to you right away. Wizard Island. Is that it?
No, it wasn't an
Oh.
island.
Oh, well, shit, I don't know them.
It created Crater Lake. Oh, and then he got Mr. Duggar's Wi-Fi.
Joey just got sucked into Wizard Island just now, I think.
Yeah, he just got sucked into Wizard Island. Joey, can you hear us? All right, give me a second.
Sorry, I don't know what happened.
Wizard Island got you. We're going to take the other U out. There we go. All right.
What was the other answer? What was the answer? I don't know what happened.
Crater Lake.
Oh, okay.
Yep, it created Crater Lake. All right, here's your
What the hell's
sports and
Wizard
leisure.
Island? Okay.
Yeah. Who called the Indy 500 a blood event embodying the two principal characteristics of our time, swiftness and violence?
The Indianapolis 500. So I'm going to say, Dale Earnhardt Jr. Hell, I'm getting a phone call. Hold on.
No,
I'll say Dale Earnhardt Jr. I don't know.
It was Howard Cosell.
Hold on a second. The hell? I'm sorry. I'm getting like all kinds of messages on my phone, like all of a sudden.
Your Twitter has blown up.
No, it's not. It's not Twitter. It's messages, like text messages that are just like coming in. So I apologize for that.
All right.
I think I got them all taken care of. All right.
Here's your final question. Wild card. Who was on the dime before Roosevelt? I'll accept one or two, but one of them is more right than the other because nobody really calls it the other name. But there are two different names that you could guess.
Yeah, because I'm thinking Mercury Dime, and then I'm thinking like Wings. So Um, yeah, I always called it a Mercury dime. I don't know what else it's called.
Yeah, Mercury Dime. It's also called the Winged Liberty, but everybody knows it as the
Yeah,
Mercury
wings.
Dime.
I knew it was wings something, but Mercury dime. Yeah.
All right, Joey, on that one, you got 2 right, but you passed one, and Tim got that right, so you lost a point. So you got 1 point that round.
Jesus, y'all kiss my ass.
All right, Tony. Would you like Genesis 3, 4, or 5 this round? Oh, he's muted.
Whatever's the newest one.
The newest one. Okay, Genesis 5. Here we go. Good luck. People and places. What Gulf Coast state boasts the towns of New Iberia, Natchitoches, and Opelousas?
It's Louisiana, isn't it?
That is
Yeah.
Louisiana. All right, here's your arts and entertainment. What did Sting pick for a song title because it was Alexander the Great's wife and Cyrano de Bergerac's girlfriend?
Roxanne.
Roxanne. All right, here's history. What ubiquitous pastry chain got its humble start as the Open Kettle in Quincy, Massachusetts?
Dunkin' Donuts.
DD is correct. Here is your science and nature. How many living species does the ginkgo plant have? And you do have 1 pass and 1 50-50.
I'll pass it to Tim.
Tim,
Gosh dang it! What?
how many living species does the ginkgo plant have?
One.
Tim, you got the point.
It's
Congratulations.
the only thing I can think of really could possibly be an answer.
Tony, unfortunately, you're going to lose a point because Tim got that one right. He knew it all along. He was just
Don't come at
pretending
Tim
like-
the Eraser that way. I'm telling you.
I'm telling you, Tim's on fire.
Tony got challenged there, buddy.
Tim is
Tim,
the man.
Tim took you to school.
Yeah, I've never even heard of the thing. So
What's that about broken
Go for
clocks,
it.
you guys? That's saying.
Uh-oh. I hope that's not right, Tim, because you've got 2 right, so you'll be done for the day.
That sounds about right.
That sounds about right. All right, Tony, here's your sports and leisure. What college football power was undefeated in 1968, 69, and 73, yet failed to win a national title?
Oh my God.
oh. It's gonna be somebody like it's gonna be like Penn State or Arkansas. Or one of them.
You do have a 50-50 if and when you get it narrowed down to 2.
All right, I'll take my 50-50. I'll say Penn State and Arkansas. I don't know who it is though.
All right, you didn't have to use your 50-50. The first one was right.
Aha.
It was Penn State.
Penn State was not too thrilled after 69.
Well,
Yeah.
all they got to do is play a UCF and go back and claim them.
All right.
I mean,
Tony.
and they have a lot better claim on them than UCF has on them.
Yeah, exactly.
They have.
All right. Tony, your last one is a wild card. What chair of his own invention did Edwin Shoemaker die lounging in at the age of 90?
Lazy Boy.
That was Lazy Boy. All right.
He's on fire!
You got 5 correct, but unfortunately you passed 1 to Tim. He got it right, so you lose a point, so that knocked you down to 4.
I'll take it because it's not a donut.
Very true. All right, Hillbilly.
I got 1, so that wasn't a donut, so I'm all right.
Hillbilly, which card would you like? You got Genesis 3,
Oh, by the way,
5, and AA.
whoever wins tonight, whoever wins tonight is going to get a pound of coffee from me. And hell, Jeff and I talked about this before the show started. We were talking about last week we give away a T-shirt. They didn't want it and give it back, so we're going to bump it up and say, okay, this week we'll give away coffee, and if you don't want it, you can give it back. And the next week we'll give away maybe a sweatshirt, and we'll just keep adding to it every week, the more expensive thing. So this week is coffee, and if you want your coffee, get your coffee. But if you don't want the coffee, you can give it back, and we'll play for a sweatshirt or something next week. Just letting everybody know. And we will have Tie Guy sweatshirts if you decide you want a sweatshirt. We don't have Tie Guy's really never come up with an official logo, serious logo yet. So as soon as he comes up with one, we'll have some merchandise for him.
All right, Hillbilly, would you like Genesis 3, 5, or All American?
Let's go 5.
All right, let's go 5. This card here is streaming out. People and places. What celebrated mythical spot does liberal Kansas bill itself as the land of?
Read it again.
What celebrated mythical spot does liberal Kansas bill itself as the land of?
And this is in Kansas. And it's a mythical land, you say?
Yep.
It's mythical land.
You do have 2 passes and 2 50-50s you can use also, Hillbilly. You haven't used any of yours yet.
I think I'm going to pass to Joey.
Joey, what?
Thank you, Hillbilly. Land of Oz.
That is the land of Oz.
No problem, Dave.
All right, Hillbilly, here's your arts and entertainment. What Seinfeld term was coined to describe an amiable person who gets so close you can feel his tonsils vibrate?
I don't know. I'll pass that one to Jackson.
Jackson, what Seinfeld term was coined to describe an ambient person who gets so close you can feel his tonsils vibrate?
I'm thinking it's the holistic. I'm thinking it's like a heart attack or something.
That's your answer?
That's my answer because I remember watching some of these when I was younger.
All right, that is incorrect. It's, remember, the close talker.
The close.
They get up really close and talk. So, Hillbilly, you're going to get that point.
All right, save one.
All right, here's your history question. What wacky Russian was booted from the Duma in 1998 after calling for communists to be shot?
What wacky Russian
was booted from the Duma in 1998 after calling for communists to be shot?
Wacky Russian. Wacky Russian. Oh man, is it that comedian guy? What's his name? It's that comedian who, isn't it? Who he defected or something. What's his name? I can't remember his name.
You know, I will be like you, Billy. I don't have a clue. I just like to say, well, could that have been Zelensky himself?
Who?
Zelensky. Did Zelensky say that?
No, it wasn't Zelensky.
He said wacky Russian, right? That makes me think he's like a comedian or something like that. But I can't remember that guy's name. I've got his. I can see him right now, man, but I can't remember his name.
Oh, you best message me in the chat. I gotta get my dogs in. I just now seen that, and that's 5 minutes ago. I'll be right back, guys.
I'm gonna have to. I'm just gonna have to say I don't know.
It was. He
Go
was
ahead.
actually a Russian politician, Vladimir Zhirinovsky. Okay.
Somebody over there named Vladimir. Man.
Well, yeah. They're all related.
Yes, man.
All right. Here's your science of nature. What do gemologists call 1/5 of a gram?
1/5 of a carrot.
That is a carat. Here is your sports and leisure. What speed skater got to compete in Europe after Champaign, Illinois police raised money for her?
What speed skater? Was that Lulu? I can't remember, buddy.
That would have been Bonnie Blair. All right, here's your wild card. What VH1 series featured tales of drug abuse in 60 of its first 100 episodes? This is a hard card.
Which VH1 video
series?
Right? Video Hits 1.
Yep. Series featured tales of drug abuse in 60 of its first 100 episodes.
Is that the spring break one?
No.
I can't remember.
It would have been Behind the Music.
Oh, okay.
So you got one right. You passed and they missed it, so you got another one right, but then you passed and they got it right, so you lost a point. So you got 1 point that round.
That's better than nothing.
All right, Jackson, are you ready?
All set.
Do you want Genesis 3, 4, or All American?
I'm gonna try All American.
All right, here we go with All American. What icon did Hector Boiardi's face become on food cams?
Oh, Chef Boyardee.
That's him. Here's your entertainment. What comedian inspired a TV fun game called And Away We Go?
Oh man. Jackie Gleason.
That is Jackie Gleason. Here's your history question. What important event happened to Abraham Lincoln in 1901?
1901.
Yep.
He was dead 36 years after that.
Yep.
Well, his body.
You broke up.
I said I think his body.
You broke up at the exact same point again. Try it the third time.
I said Abe Lincoln's body was exhumed.
Is that your answer?
That's my answer.
No, he wasn't exhumed. He was buried for the final time.
Oh, he's buried. Oh man.
All right, here's your place. What Great Lakes state has the county with the most miles of coastline?
Great Lakes, Michigan.
Nope, it was Wisconsin.
Oh.
All right, here's your sports and leisure. Which Andrade won his first IndyCar driving championship by winning the Toyota Monterey in 1991?
I'm gonna pass this to Hillbilly Skeptic.
Hillbilly. Do you know which Andrade won his first IndyCar driving championship by winning the Toyota Monterey in 1991?
Michael.
It is
Andretti.
Michael.
And Andretti. Yeah.
All right, you got that point.
All right.
All right, Jackson, your wild card.
Oh,
What Schwarzenegger movie subjected viewers to 55 paid references to 31 products?
oh man. The Terminator?
Nope, it was Total Recall.
Total Recall? Oh man.
It was bad in that movie, man.
Yeah. All right, Jackson, you got 2 right, but you passed one and they got it right, so you're going to lose a point. So you're down. You got 1 on that one.
Oh man. Well, one's better than nothing at least.
That's right. Tim, which category would you like? Genesis 3, 4, or 5? Is he muted?
Tim,
Oh.
let me add before you
Yeah,
answer,
muted,
Tim,
sorry.
that we are playing for a pound of the finest coffee in the land. Joey Foster's special small batch coffee. And you can find that on topqualityshirts.com. We named the website topqualityshirts.com because it was available and because it's easy to remember. Top quality coffee was gone, so I just named it Top Quality Shirts. No, I'm just kidding. But anyway, topqualityshirts.com. You'll find a bunch of creators there with your merchandise. We're giving away some coffee from Joey Foster's part on that. So that's just for coffee, Tim. And this is the finest coffee in the land. So you might want to become serious.
And also, it's because Joey likes to spill his coffee on fine shirts.
That's right.
Is it coffee or is it coffee?
Coffee.
Yeah.
It's coffee.
Small batch.
You know, the dogs can't smell through that coffee, so it's hard to tell what you're going to get in the mail from Joey
Okay,
Foster,
that's
right?
what I'm curious about. Okay. All right. Okay, I'm ready.
All right, Tim. Genesis 3, 4, or 5? Which one?
Let's do 3.
All right, here we go with 3. Your very first question. Who decided he'd never make it as a sports announcer with the name Melvin Israel?
I'm supposed to. God dang it. Melvin.
Israel.
Okay, so I'm gonna go with Mel. Mel Allen.
See, Tim, you knew it all along. Good job.
Hey, ding, ding, ding.
All right.
Him.
Arts and entertainment. Who was offered 60% of the film Psycho's profits if he financed it himself?
Anthony Perkins.
It was not Anthony Perkins.
Psycho.
Well, Anthony Perkins was the guy who played Psycho, but it was Alfred Hitchcock.
God damn it.
All right, here's your history question. What company was robbed $2,775,395.12 in Boston on January 17th, 1950?
I don't have any more giveaways, do I?
No, but you got two 50-50s if you think you need them.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I pass on that one. I don't know.
It's ironic. It was Brinks.
Oh wow.
Because now you trust Brinks with your money, but they were robbed right off the bat. All right.
You could have given one of us a chance to earn a point. And
No, he
pass
didn't
it.
have no more.
I've used mine all up.
He's used them all up on the first round.
Yeah.
All right. Science and nature. What's the largest North American member of the deer family?
Elk.
It is the moose.
God damn it.
All right. Here's your sports and leisure. In what kind of race would you hand off a baton to the next runner?
A relay race?
That would be the relay race.
Oh, thank God for throwing me that bone, Jeff.
All right, here's your wild card. It
Are
gets
you making
easier.
these questions up at this point just to make them
No,
easier for him?
no, I can show you the card in a second. What character had just 6 lines on the first episode of Happy Days?
Which actor? Henry Winkler.
It was the Fonz. So you got Mel Allen, relay race, and Fonz. So you got 3 on that.
Not bad. I'll take a
Not
take
bad
a
at
50.
All right, just to give you guys a break right now on the score. Joey, you have 7 points. Tony, you have 8 points. Hillbilly has 5 points. Jackson has 2 points. And Tim, because 2 people passed to you and you got them right, you have 10 points. You're leading right now.
Woo.
All right, Joey,
Yeah.
would you
Actually,
like
guys,
Janice?
I have to run, but good luck. Thank you guys. It was fun.
See you,
Hey,
Tony.
we're doing Jeopardy tomorrow night, Tony.
Okay, let me know. I should be around.
All right.
All right.
Love you, Tony. Good night.
See you guys.
Hey, Tony.
Now I'm trying to figure out. So Tim's in the lead here,
Tim
but
is
he's
in the
getting
lead.
these simple questions. I mean, like what's 2
Wow.
plus 2 and what's 4
Wow.
minus 3, and
Mel Allen. Come on now, Joey. That was a good one.
Yeah, that was a
and,
good
and
one.
even like what's the square root of 144? I mean, come on.
21.
21, yeah.
What-
Exactly.
what's the-
It's 21.
Here's a good one. What's the square root of 69?
Yeah, exactly.
8 something.
He said root.
All right, Joey, would you like Janice 4 or 5?
That hell, it don't matter at this point. Just give me 4.
All right, here we go. What city is home to the busiest stock exchange?
Well, that would have to be New York.
Tokyo it is.
Oh shit.
Arts and entertainment. Hold on one. Okay, arts and entertainment. What TV star said of his worldwide fame, "I didn't know I could top Knight Rider"?
What was that?
What TV star said of his worldwide fame, "I didn't know I could top Knight Rider"?
Oh God, who played a Knight Rider? Oh my God.
I could use that 3rd point.
Yeah, I don't have any more passes, do I?
No, you don't have no more passes either. He's down to 50-50s.
Shit. Let me think for a second. Who the hell was that? Jesus, I can see him. God.
I'm thinking he was that guy from the SpongeBob.
The name is coming to my mind, but I don't know why I'm thinking it's not him, because I think it is him, David Hasselhoff, but I'm not
Yeah.
sure. Is it David Hasselhoff?
I believe
That's
it.
who it is. David Hasselhoff.
Clearly, you are a
Jesus.
German pop star aficionado.
Yeah, well,
Aficionado, exactly.
aficionado. That's right.
All right, Joey, your history question. What Apollo 11 astronaut claimed he was the first man to wet his pants on the moon?
That was Buzz Aldrin, wasn't it?
That was Buzz.
Yeah, well, Buzz.
Science and nature. Who saw the dyes used to stamp out bodies of his stainless steel cars end up as anchors for salmon traps?
I have no idea what you just asked me. Can you ask me that again?
Who saw the dyes used to stamp out bodies of his stainless steel cars end up as anchors for salmon traps?
DeLorean?
That was John DeLorean. Here is your sports and leisure. And remember, this one was 1997, so it has changed. So, who holds the NBA record scoring mark for a single half with 59 points?
Jesus, for a half. So I know Chamberlain did it. I know, but I'm thinking Bill Russell did it. Shaquille O'Neal. So if you say it's a recent one, I'm gonna say Shaquille O'Neal.
No. I said this was made in 97. Recently, it had been beaten, but it was after this card. Kobe Bryant just beat it, and that don't count because he just beat it in 2006.
Now, I'll just say Chamberlain then.
It was Chamberlain.
Okay.
I just didn't want you to think it was Kobe because
Yeah. Well, I was trying to think. I mean, I got confused trying to think of new pillars. So
yeah. All right, here's your wild card. What character from Shakespeare's Henry IV shares his name with an American beer?
Falstaff.
That is correct.
I thought it was Pabst.
Yeah.
So, Joey, if you would have took a breath on the first card, you might have got your 2 back. You went 5 out of 6.
Okay.
All because you thought New York Stock Exchange.
Yeah.
Hey, do you guys know?
If I'd have thought about it, I would have thought differently. I'm sure, but honestly, I probably would have still said New York.
Ah.
Do you
All right,
guys,
what was that, Hillbilly?
I mean, that's where I trade. I don't trade on Tokyo. I don't know if y'all do or not, but I don't trade on Tokyo. So,
do you guys know any Pabst Blue Ribbon drinkers?
I love PBR. That's all I ever drank.
yeah, we still got PBR around.
Yeah. I had an old sergeant, man, an old staff sergeant when I was in. He was a PBR drinker. I remember, man, we was out at 29 Palms out there at CAX, doing a CAX, when we was out there getting drunk, man. Old Sergeant Knight, he was drunker than hell. He said, if it wasn't no good, it wouldn't have a blue ribbon on it.
That's right.
We give him shit for drinking that PBR,
Now, you got to remember, Hillbilly, I'm old, so I grew up drinking Hams, PBR, Lone Star. I grew up with the old beer.
No, I still remember the old pill pop tops.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I remember those.
All right, Hillbilly. Which card would you like? You've done Genesis 4 and AA. Would you like Genesis 3 or 5?
Let's do Genesis 3.
All right, Genesis 3. Here we go. People and places. What Britain did Time Magazine dub the Magician of the Musical in 1988? Magician of the Musical in 1988.
Weber?
It was Weber.
Yeah.
All right, here's your arts and entertainment. Who's the only star to have 2 shows in the annual TV Top 10 ratings?
That had 2 shows in it?
In the annual TV Top 10 ratings.
Oh, geez. Who was the only star? Lauren Michaels.
No,
I
it was
thought-
Bob Saget.
Oh, I was going to say Ted Danson. I would have said Ted Danson on that.
I was thinking like maybe like Lauren Michaels. I thought maybe Ponderosa reruns were still like a big.
Well,
hit.
think about it. He had Ponderosa, he had Little House on the Prairie, and then he had
BSG, man, Battlestar Galactica.
well, what was the one where he was the angel?
No, that's
Yeah,
you're
that's
talking
right.
Highway to Heaven. I mean, so
Highway to
he had some. Yeah, he played in some big. He had some big roles. So yeah, I mean, he would have been a good one to guess too.
Yeah, I was thinking Ted Danson because of Cheers, number one. But
Cheers,
then
Becker.
The Good Place. Remember The Good Place?
Right, but in between, he also did Becker. I don't know if you ever watched Becker, but he was awesome in that TV show.
Yeah.
Where he was a doctor.
Yeah.
All right, Hillbilly, here's your history question. Who thanked Henry VIII for allowing her to be decapitated by a sword instead of an axe?
Anne Boleyn.
That is correct. Here's your science and nature. This is a 1 and 3. Who made the first mini computer to sell over 1 million units? Was it IBM, Apple, or Commodore?
I want to say Commodore 64.
That is the Commodore.
Yeah.
Here is your sports and leisure. What color is the bullseye in a competition archery target?
God almighty. I mean, this is ridiculous. How come I'm getting all these damn stupid questions that nobody would know?
I don't know much about archery. I want to say it's red.
Well, what would you say if it wasn't red?
Blue.
What would you say if it wasn't red or blue?
Yellow.
There you go. You would have done good on a 1 and 3 on that one.
Yeah.
All right, here's our wild card. Who was the first admitted drag queen to make the pop music charts?
The first admitted drag, Little Richard. Wait, no, I don't mean that. Let me see. The first admitted drag queen. It's not Dee Snider. Let's see. The first admitted drag queen. I'll just go with my first answer there.
It was RuPaul.
RuPaul? You better work. That thing better work.
All right. You got 4 out of 6 on that one. That was pretty good there, Hillbilly. Jackson, which one would you like? You've used 5 and All-American. Do you want Genesis 3 or 4?
I'm gonna do Genesis 4.
All right, here we go.
Let's see if I can get more than one this time around.
What's the smallest and most densely populated North Asian country?
The smallest North Asian country?
The smallest and most densely populated North Asian country.
Maldives?
You probably got a lot of stuff from this place.
Let's see. China?
Well,
You gotta think
Taiwan.
small. You gotta think
small.
Probably Taiwan.
Think of China on a smaller scale. It was Taiwan.
Well, actually, Taiwan is China. They call themselves the Democratic. Like the CC.
I guess it'll be China pretty soon. I mean,
Yeah, it will be China after the big invasion.
Well, you got to think though, guys. Right? Like the communists.
Well, how do y'all feel as veterans defending them?
I don't think
Should we defend them?
We got to defend them.
Yeah.
I wouldn't send my kid over there for that. But what I was going
I
to say,
mean,
though,
but
the comment,
but you're letting your kid buy all them products from there and stuff, and we're getting them at
that's
a
all right.
cheap price.
Yeah, we got to
We can
defend
make them
them.
over here.
Yeah.
We can make them over here again. I ain't seen the first one of them set foot over here for us for shit. So
All right, Jackson. Here's your
I
art.
wasn't.
What sitcom entitled its 2.5-hour finale, Goodbye, Farewell, Amen?
Goodbye, farewell, and amen.
Yep.
Do I still have my 50-50? Am I pass it or
You have one pass and one 50-50.
for right now, I'm not gonna take a chance with those, but I'm gonna take a guess and say MASH.
It was MASH.
Yeah, good guess. That was nice.
'Cause I was thinking it was either MASH or Little House on the Prairie, but I just kind of took a gamble and said, I'm gonna go MASH.
Yeah, Little House on the Prairie was fuck you up your ass and screw you. I don't want to see you no more, and that was theirs.
All
Sorry,
right.
we're live.
Here's your history question, Jackson.
Here we go.
What country did British Prime Minister David Lloyd George urge be squeezed until the pips squeak?
I'm gonna pass that to Hillbilly Skeptic.
Oh, I wouldn't have passed the Hillbilly, but here we go. Hillbilly. What country did British Prime Minister David Lloyd George urge to be squeezed until the pips squeak?
I would say Germany.
Yeah.
That was Germany. You are correct. All right, Jackson. What mountain range began to form when India collided with Asia 40 million years ago?
Ooh. Say the question one more time.
What mountain range began to form when India collided with Asia 40 million years ago?
Ooh. Okay, so I got 150-50. I think I'm gonna go ahead and use that.
All right, what are your two guesses?
I'm gonna guess the Himalayas. That's
All
one.
right, you shouldn't have did the 50-50. You got that right.
Oh, I have
All
not made any good decisions tonight, have I? Well,
Here is your sports and leisure.
okay.
Who won 122 straight 400-meter hurdle races?
What's the question again?
Who won 122 straight 400-meter hurdle races?
Why does that sound like Usain Bolt? I think it's like
No,
remember,
no.
this was Genesis 4, so this was 97 and back.
This guy part of the Red Sea.
Oh, Moses.
Hey, Evelyn, we got a new person. I haven't seen Evelyn before. She says hi.
Hi, Evelyn.
Hey, stranger.
Who did you say, Jackson?
I said Moses.
It was Edwin Moses.
He didn't say that. I said that. But
Here's your wild card. What New York City realtor was worth $9,700,000 per pound in 1990?
$9,700,000 per pound.
$9,700,000 per pound in 1990.
That they know of. See, they have so much more in places that they don't even know.
And that's somewhere in New York. Oh, man. I don't have my pass options or my 50-50 options.
No, you used them all.
Oh, man.
Family, they're beautiful people.
Oh man.
You may have to ask the question one more time.
What New York City realtor was worth $9,700,000 per pound in 1990?
Wait a minute. I'm getting a giveaway because I think Hillbilly Skeptic was doing the Trump impersonation. So I'm gonna take a guess. Say Trump.
That was Trump. All right, you got 3 right.
Hey, at least it's better than one.
That's right. All right, Tim, are you ready?
He's
I'm
not
ready.
ready. He's just a leader. He's not ready.
All right, you got your choice between Genesis 5 and Genesis 4.
Let's go 4.
All right. Now, you do have 2 50-50s left. You don't have any passes, though.
Okay.
Here's your people and places. What mountain range name is Sanskrit for adobe of snow? Adobe of snow. Adobe snow.
Sanskrit.
And what? Yeah.
Okay,
what?
well, it's Sanskrit. Then I'm gonna go with the Himalayas.
That is the Himalayas. All right. Here's your arts and entertainment. You got a 1 and 3. What Marx brother name spelled backwards is the name of a daytime talk show host?
You get a car, and you get a car.
Oh wow, dude, it is, isn't it? Is it Harpo? That you gave me the answer.
It is Harpo. It is.
Yeah. He's one of those Marx brothers that doesn't talk at all, does he?
Yeah, which is totally
The little-
opposite
the
of
little-
Oprah.
Honk.
Hong Kong, yep. All right, here's your history question. What future Soviet dictator was training to be a priest when he got turned on to Marxism?
You're overthinking already.
So
Yeah.
Stalin.
That was Stalin. All right, here's your.
Sorry, guys, I'm supposed to be modding and helping out Matt and Demick, so I got them in my ear right here. I'm so sorry, but I'm trying to focus.
It's about time you mod.
All right, here's your science and nature. What creature proved to be much faster than a horse in a 1927 race in Sydney, Australia?
Kangaroo.
That was the kangaroo. Here is your science or sports and leisure. What are the only 3 European countries to have won soccer's World Cup?
Germany.
Which Germany?
Oh really? Wait, no, didn't they just win? Okay, hold on.
Well,
I'll
remember,
say
this is 1997.
okay,
it's
so West
397.
Germany.
Okay, West Germany. That's the Germany that won it.
Oh, what year is this?
1997, and it was made.
France.
France did not win one.
Damn it,
before.
Italy and
Italy
England.
and England. England, Italy, and West Germany.
Damn it.
Here's your wild card. What ancient Greek word translates as "I have found it"?
One more time.
What ancient Greek word translates as "I have found it"?
Is it Eureka?
You know what? If you wouldn't have thrown France out there, you would have went 6 out of 6 on that card.
Damn
Eureka.
Man, Tim is on fire.
Well, okay, hold on.
That's a good slot machine too. Eureka's a good slot machine. I
That's
like
right.
that.
I very likely would have eventually got to Harpo, but that was given to me. So there would have been a big
Ladies and gentlemen, we need your attention, please. Center of the screen, please. Bottom left corner. We have a brand new player coming in. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to. Hey, hell, he left. So screw
You
Brian
scared
Versus. We don't need him.
with all that big build up.
All right,
The big
Tim,
build-up.
I have a question for you. Would you like a pound of coffee, or do you want to let it ride?
Let's let it ride.
All right.
Everybody,
So we'll go to a sweatshirt.
Tim is tonight's winner.
I thought we
Tim-
had one more round.
Nope, I said
thought
we
we
were
had-
only doing 3.
Oh, okay.
You guys want to do another round? I'll do another round, but we said 3.
I'm fine with another round.
No, hey, listen, I'm good because that's the first time I ever won this damn thing. So my vote's to stop, but you guys can vote ahead of me. You guys can vote me another round if you want.
Here's
Oh,
the thing.
I'm okay with another round.
We're going to stop the game. Tim won, but we'll keep playing.
Cool.
I'm gonna bounce out, you guys, Jeff.
Hey, Tim, thank you very much for coming, man.
Oh,
Have
thank
a
you.
good one, Tim.
Every time
Love
you
you,
invite me,
brother.
I really appreciate it, Jeff. Thank you.
Have a good one, buddy.
Have a great one.
Bye, guys.
Bye, Tim.
All right. One more time. Bottom left corner of the screen, coming in, and making his grand entrance finally. And this guy's got an awesome channel. I love his channel. I really do. He'll try anything. It's Mr. Brian Versus. Brian
Hey,
Versus,
guys.
what's going on, buddy?
Hey,
What's up, guys? I
Brian?
miss seeing you all on here. It's been a few weeks.
Yeah, I was sick last week, Brian, so I did not do a show at all last week. So
Yeah, last week was fun this week.
Brian, since you're in here now, you can see the private chat, right?
Yeah. I'm glad you're feeling better now.
Yeah. I put my private number in private chat. I put my phone. I'm in the States right now. I'm going to be in the States for almost a year. So that's my phone number. If you want to jot my phone number down.
Thank you.
Yeah, because he kind of pisses me off with that because he messages me 3 days ago, and says, "This is my American number. Don't tell nobody what it is." and then he goes and gives it to everybody. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
He didn't say that. He didn't say that at all. But
I wrote, Joey, this is my American number. And Joey writes back, who dat?
yeah. Who dat?
Who the hell is?
Oh,
New phone, who this?
you know what? It's almost 11:30, guys. I'm gonna have to get going too. I gotta take the girl to school in the morning. So.
Hey,
Oh,
Hillbilly.
y'all are all a bunch of party people tonight. Here I am just sitting here hanging out and having some fun. But y'all are all party poopers. But
Hillbilly,
that's
I'm
okay. I understand. I mean, it's Monday night. Y'all can't all be retired.
Right.
I'm
Well,
glad you're able to make it tomorrow night if you're free. We are going to play Jeopardy.
I'm gonna try my best, man. This is, I really needed this tonight. It's good to hear you guys' voice, after a while. Brian, buddy, it's good to see you. I hate I have to bounce out and not
You
going
too,
to
Hillbilly.
much to you, but it's good to see
Hey,
you.
one last thing, Hillbilly. Did you write down my phone number?
I put it in my phone, bud.
All right, man.
All right, guys.
Just
have
text
a
me
good
one
night,
time and let me know who it is. When you guys text me, just write who you are and I'll add you to my phone. But like I said, Hillbilly and Brian, you too, you guys got my number. Hillbilly, you had a death in the family. If you need to talk ever or need anything or just want to say hi, send me a text, give me a call.
All right, fellas. Have a good night. Enjoy the rest of the trivia.
Night, Hillbilly.
Thank you.
Not here, Billy. Now, let me say something too. I mean, honestly, I was having fun earlier, and I might have said something that I didn't mean. Call me Bob Huggins, and whatever. I apologize. I do not apologize for my tweet earlier today. Y'all can all kiss my ass on my tweet, but I do love y'all
I missed it.
because I'm still catching hell over that tweet. So
I'm always getting in trouble on Twitter. I love Twitter. Twitter just don't love me.
I love it that that everybody's giving me a hard time about it. I'm like, yeah, blow it up, let it go viral. That's fine. Don't bother me.
Yeah.
There's no way not to trigger people on Twitter from what I've experienced.
Well, and unfortunately, it's just the world we live in today. I mean, everybody gets hurt over every little thing. There used to be a song. Hank Williams Jr. did a song, it was called Mr. Lincoln. And in the song, he said, everybody wants to sue everybody over every little thing these days. Well, here it is 30 years later, and everybody wants to fight over everything everybody says. And,
My motto is the old Charlie Daniels motto: simple man. I ain't nothing but a simple man. You sell drugs. I don't give a shit about pot, but you go and sell drugs around me, I'm gonna take you out back and I'm gonna hang you by a tree. That's just how I am. I mean, I ain't gonna put up with that crap. But at the same time, I'm just a simple man, just an old country boy Let's all have some fun and get along.
What's he
But
say?
don't go doing crazy stuff that's going to hurt my kids or my grandkids.
What's he say? I'm going to take a big old tree and a short little rope.
Yeah,
Yeah,
take a
exactly.
big tall tree and a short piece of rope, hang them up high, and let them swing till the sun goes down.
That's right.
Yeah.
So
Or take them
Brian,
out in the back near the alligators in the swamp.
there you go. Brian, we got any new videos coming out with you in any competitions or any competitions coming around here soon?
Not too much. And the one near me, you know, the one I've been posting at is closing down later this month, which I'm sad about because
Oh,
it's a really
wow.
good gym. Yeah, they just didn't have enough business, I think. So that's sad. There's definitely more gyms around, but I really like those people. So it's too bad. But
So now what's your story, Brian? School's out, what, in a week or two?
oh, it's out. I'm home now. I get out pretty early. I finished on May 2nd this year. So
Okay.
yeah, it's nice.
Now, again, I don't need location or that, but your school, where you go to school and where your hometown is it close? I mean, are you close to home or?
It's like 3.5 hours. I'm in near Miami. I'm in that type of area. So
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
almost 4 hours. It's a not too long of a drive home, but it's definitely a commitment. And like coming home for the weekends is tough because it's like 8 hours of driving for a couple of days. But you know,
Okay. Because, yeah, I mean, because like I know, I lived in a small little town and a lot of my classmates, they ended up going to Iowa State, which was like a 20-minute drive. So I didn't know if, you grew up around there or if, I figured you were probably in the same state at least, but I didn't know if you were close to your school, your parents or not, or 3.5 hours. That's not that terrible of a drive to go home for breaks.
no, yeah. Some weekends I'll come home and all the bigger breaks I'll definitely come home. So I think it's a good balance.
Now, here's a question for you, Brian. Have you saved up a little money? Because July 16th, I'm in Iowa right now, okay? And we got Ben and Sam are coming to Iowa. We're going to go to a axe murder house and spend the night.
Really?
Joey's coming. Tim is going to try to come. Tony's going to try to. I got a whole bunch of people trying to come to Iowa for this. July 16th. I didn't know if you had any interest or any time or any chance to get up here.
It does sound fun. Actually, what I'm going to be doing though, I'm not sure because it's around that time. We're going to California. We're going to check out, The Shining, that movie.
Yeah.
We're going to stay in that hotel in July. I'm not sure of the date, but
okay, that's not in California. That's in Colorado. That is hotel. Yeah.
Never mind. I'm going on 2 trips. I mixed them up, but yes.
Well, here's the question: who are you going to the Stanley with?
Just with my family.
Well, tell them to go so it lines up where you could be in Iowa January 16th, spend the night in Iowa before you get over to Colorado. And
yeah, that sounds fun.
I've actually been to the Stanley. It's actually a really cool place. You'll really enjoy it.
It is. I'm excited to check it out. My sister watches that movie. I've never seen it, but I'm excited to go.
Here's what you do. Don't watch the movie. Read the book.
Read the book? Okay.
The book is 10 times better. The movie's awesome. Don't get me wrong. Jack Nicholson, wonderful. But read the book. The book is 10 times better.
That's how it goes, I think.
Okay. So I'm reading. Sorry, guys. I'm reading something, and I know that we're doing trivia tonight, but I'm going to talk a little bit of sports here. I'm reading a statement put out by Sports Illustrated, SI, about Bob Huggins and his statement today and how he should be fired, and there'll be LBGTQ on the campus by tomorrow morning protesting for his being fired. Listen, guys, that's bullshit. I'm sorry. That's just complete bullshit. Look, anybody can slip up and make a mistake and say something they didn't mean to say, right? I've done it 4 times tonight. It doesn't mean that somebody should be fired and done away with. I'm not saying what he said was right, and I'm not supporting what he said at all. But what I'm saying is, Hey, he said it. He owned it. He apologized for it. Moved the friggin' hell on. Why are they still calling for him to be fired and to retire? And I mean, come on, this is a Hall of Fame coach that's been in this program now since 1970. You know, I mean, come on, guys. I mean, this is one of the winningest coaches ever in the history of college basketball.
But see, Joey,
And
that's the problem. Is
I know.
old coaches don't make it today. I'm not talking about. I love the, but they want to get rid of the old school coaches. So the old school coaches today just
Yeah. Let's make a bunch of pussies out of everybody. That's
Yeah.
about what it is. And
I
that's
mean,
that's
that's
that.
what
I'm
it
sorry to
is.
say that, but that's the truth.
It
It's like
is.
the military.
Could you imagine Bobby Knight coaching today?
Oh
I mean,
God.
honestly, could you imagine
Yeah.
Bobby Knight? I mean, they would want to tar and feather him, and I mean, that's the problem though. Bear Bryant wouldn't make it today. I mean, Bear Bryant would not make
Right.
it.
Yeah, I mean, you look back on a lot of the great coaches of the past. That's what made them great, is they put you in your place. They let you know where you stood, and that's what makes a great coach. Because a coach is somebody that lifts you up and tells you what you're doing is wrong, but at the same time will put your ass down in a second. Listen, I had a coach. I had a basketball coach one time that was a complete jerk, but we won 3 state championships under him in a row.
But think
So
about this, Joey. You look at Bear Bryant. If Bear Bryant did the junction today, he would have went to prison. Or at least jail. I mean, he would have been arrested. That would have been abuse. They would have, you know what I mean? What he did to those boys in Junction, giving them no water breaks, headbutting the one kid, I mean, yeah, Bear Bryant, he would have been arrested. And that's the problem today. I mean, I do blame some of the coach for one thing is you got to know the day we're in today. And as a coach, you almost need to just shut up and not say a word and not do press conference because they're going to scrutinize every little thing you say and every, unfortunately today, everybody is out to get everybody. And it's
and
not
what you were saying though, you're right about the Junction Boys, but that was 1950s. Yeah, you couldn't get away with that today. That was
no,
50, 55, 56 or
55.
something
It
like
was
that. I mean,
55 when he joined the Texas A&M staff. He coached there
Yeah.
for 55 through 58.
yeah.
But yeah, I
so
mean,
you couldn't get away with that.
well, and I mean, he got fired for it, but could you imagine today if Woody Hayes, when he hit that player, I mean, he punched a kid. Yeah, he got fired. But today, he would have been in jail again. They would have put him
Hey,
assault
A lot of
charge.
people don't realize this. You go back to the 1988 National Championship, West Virginia and Notre Dame, right? Fourth quarter, Lou Holtz went out on the field and grabbed one of his players by the face mask and pulled him for 5 friggin' yards, pointing in his face and screaming and yelling and cussing because he committed a foul down on the goal line, which was going to give us a touchdown pretty much. And the score was 34-21, but at the same time, and there wasn't but a few minutes left in the fourth quarter. Lou Holtz figured we could come back, and he was pissed. And so he grabbed the player by the face mask, drug him for 5 yards, got in his face, and screamed and yelled and cussed. If he'd have done that today, Lou Holtz would be fired.
Yeah.
That's what the great coaches do, though. That's what a great coach does. This participation trophy shit has got everybody so soft. I guess I'll get tired of it. I really do. And I'm an outspoken person about this bull crap. I mean, look, if you want to be gay, I think that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. I've got a lot of gay friends, a lot of them, and I love them all. But at the same time, if you can't take a comment about being gay, then get your ass back in the closet. That's my point. That's all I was saying on Twitter. I love you, but and I shouldn't have said that live again. Sorry, Jeff, but that's just how I feel. That ain't your view, and that ain't anybody's view on this channel. That's my view.
Right. But I think part of that is true, though. I mean, we live in a society today where you can't call me fat. Hey, I'm fat. I admit I'm fat, and you can't call me fat because you get in trouble for that. And, you can't call people what they are, and if I call you a name, it's between me and you. But somebody else reads it and they're offended. So now I'm in trouble because me and you had our own, and they seen their way into our conversation. And, and that's the thing. And that's the problem today. And that's why so many coaches are getting in trouble, is because they're saying something and they're not saying it to the world. They're not saying it to blah, blah, blah. But somebody else hears it and then automatically. And like I said, the one meme that I love to see on Facebook, it's a little 2-year-old kid being held by a Hooters girl, and he's touching her boob. And they said, well, he can no longer run for a president or office, because that scandal's going to come back in 35 years and haunt him because at age 2, he grabbed a breast,
Yeah.
And that's what's happening a lot today.
Yeah,
People are digging up 15 and 20 and 40 years ago. USC and Tim is gone and Tony's gone, but I'd love to hear their answer on that. USC has taken down John Wayne stuff.
Oh Lord!
Because of things that John Wayne said in 1960. And guess what, people? The country in 1960 is nothing like it is today.
No, not at all. Listen, Jeff and I have been through this. I mean, we went through this and shit. I can tell you right now, I can remember going to the white bathroom, the white man's bathroom, and there being the black man's bathroom down the hall. I can remember doing that, guys. This country is not segregated anymore. This country is 100% whole, and you people need to realize this, that everything's equal. And now we've got people coming out. And this is how crazy this country is. Now we've got men coming out saying, I'm a woman, and women coming out saying, I'm a man.
Yeah.
And there ain't none of them women that can take a hit from Daryl Talley on the football field. And there ain't none of them men that can defend or could go around Javon Carter on the basketball court. They think these women that think they're men and these men that think they're women. No, it's not going to happen. You can't do that. Listen. I'm all for equality, right? I don't have a thing against gay people. I don't have a thing against them at all. Nothing. I love them. Some of my best friends are gay, but at the same time, there should not be this separation that the gay community or the homophobic community is creating. With that, it's bull. There's no separation in my mind. I'm not gay. I'm as far from gay as you can get, but there's no separation in my mind between me and a gay person. None at all. I love him just the same as I love myself, and I can listen to his point of view about things. But at the same time, if his point of view is that I'm wrong, I'll come back at him and say, no, you're wrong.
But see, Joey, what a lot of people don't understand, and one of the biggest reasons why this is happening in the country today, and we blame people, but it's not people. It's our government. Our government needs us to fight each other.
Yeah.
And that's what it is. It's our government forcing stuff like this to come about. And I mean, like you said, I remember being a little kid, and my last name is German. Okay, so, and I was blonde hair, blue eyed, so you couldn't really tell, but my mom's mom was 100% Italian. And my cousins used to be called Wops, Dagos, and I mean, and this was the 70s. I mean, the Italians, people don't understand this, but the Italians were looked down upon, just like, the Mexicans are today, like the blacks have been, like the Irish, all nationalities at their time have been put down. And I mean, I remember in the 70s, people picking on my cousins and that, calling them Wops and Dagos, and, and you know what? People put up with it, and people didn't make a end of the world. But
right.
So today, You can't say stuff like that. And
My granddad was full blooded Cherokee. My granddad was, and my grandma that he married was half Cherokee. Her father was American, but her mother was Cherokee Indian. So, you know, that makes me more Cherokee Indian than anything. And you can see my nose. Anybody sees my nose. You know, I'm Cherokee Indian. You can see that nose and see that.
yeah,
But at the same time, I'm not. I don't take anything like if Washington Redskins, for instance. Who the hell cared they were called Redskins? I didn't care. I mean, seriously, I didn't. I don't care if the Atlanta Braves or Atlanta Braves. I don't care if the Florida State Seminoles or Florida State Seminoles. I don't care if they sit and do the chop. None of that stuff bothers me. And
see,
if it don't bother me, why the hell does it bother anybody else? I mean, I got more Cherokee Indian in me than anything.
the Washington Redskins became the Redskins to honor Jim Thorpe and to honor the Native Americans, and they brought in tribes, and they had the tribe design the logo, and you know, the problem is today it offends somebody who's not even Native American.
That's the problem. You know that my tweet today. Let me tell you what. My tweet today. Ben and Sam, right? Ben and Sam, they're a gay couple, good friends of mine, right? Right? They're in our network of channels here. They didn't have a problem with my tweet. They liked it and retweeted it,
right?
And liked it and stuff. You know, if the gay community don't have a problem with the tweet, why does anybody have a right to say anything? That's what gets me. That's what gets me as being an Indian. Is people that say something to defend the Indians, and they're not even got an ounce of blood in them that's Indian.
But the problem is,
why the hell are you defending me?
You got people in the country making a big to-do of this, like Elizabeth Warren, who makes a big to-do.
Yeah, Pocahontas.
She was Indian and got an advantage for being an Indian, and then found out that she's not Indian.
Yeah.
And then we had a president of the United States who collected foreign aid as a student, and then became president, saying he wasn't ever a foreigner. He was always a loyal 100% American. We got white women leading the NAACP. We got all these people pretending everything else.
It's ridiculous.
And it's like, yeah, I mean, I tried to do that though, Joey. It don't always work.
I get tired of it. And listen, guys, this ain't a political channel by any means. Not trying to be political, but at the same time, that's the truth. That's the bottom line truth about things. And you know, and I know that Jeff probably agrees with me that who cares what you think. And that's the beauty of America, is that we've all got freedom of speech. We've all got it. And you can come back at me and you can come back at Jeff, and that's not a problem. But I'm going to question you on it. I'm going to call you out if you call me out. I don't care.
One of the biggest things that pisses me off in our country, and this pisses me off, and if I go to a military funeral tomorrow, the West Baptist Church will be there.
Yeah.
They'll protest it. And that pisses me off. But you know what?
Yeah.
Our Constitution of the United States allows them that right.
That's right. That's right. That's what we fought for. That ain't what I fought for, but it's what you fought for. It's what you know, Hillbilly Skeptic fought for. I was in the military during peacetime. But I say what, if we went to war, I would have been there to defend the Constitution, just like I was in the military.
But like I tell people, and this is the problem with the country today, freedom of speech is not only freedom of speech when it benefits you. You know what I mean? Freedom of speech is for everybody, whether you like it or not. Everybody is afforded in this country the freedom of speech, and that's the problem with the West Baptist or Westminster, whatever, you know, that church that goes around and protests. You know, I hate it, and I would like to just knock them out. But you know what? That's their right under the Constitution.
Yep. Well, I know this. Your this video is probably going to get demonetized because of my statements and stuff, which I know his channel's not monetized anyway. But at the same time, I don't want the video to be taken down or copyright struck, or not copyright struck, but just get a strike because of my comments and things. And I apologize for all that, but it's just getting old, guys. I'll be right back. I'm gonna run to the bathroom.
It's dumb that you can get struck for just. YouTube's gone stricter, I think, on like,
Oh, yeah. No, they will, and that's
especially on
fine.
one side.
You know, but see, that's the problem, Brian. And like I said, I don't believe that anybody should be able to, you know, protest a funeral. But you know what? You're right. In the United States, that's the First Amendment. Like it or don't like it, the First Amendment isn't just for you to give your views. I might not agree with you, but I got to listen to you because that's the right. All right, I'm going to hit end broadcast. Everybody, thank you for coming tonight. I'm only ending the broadcast because we're down to 0 viewers right now. So if you're watching this later, thank you for showing. And tomorrow night will be Jeopardy.